So welcome to this antenatal video. This is to support you in your home practice. Everything that you do in your class can be supported here. So try to practice when you haven't eaten. If you have eaten, wait at least an hour before you begin your practice. You don't have to do the whole practice. Just take what you need, go slowly, and remember to focus on your breathing. And before you begin, focus on centering and relaxing into your breath. Remember, your breath leads your practice. Slow down, create the space for yourself to be with your body and to be with your baby. Let your arms rest down by your sides and let your chin come down towards your chest. As you're there, try to feel that you completely relax through the shoulders, the back of the neck, gently lengthening. Let the weight of your head sink down, surrendering and releasing any tension from the back of your neck. And then very slowly start to raise your head, move your jaw out, and then raise your chin. Tuck the jaw back in and bring the chin down once again. See if you get a little bit more release as you come down. Let your head float back to the center. Let the right ear hang towards the right shoulder. And really let your shoulders hang freely. Let gravity take you into that stretch. Without strain, without force, just allowing. And then slowly turning towards your right shoulder, as if you're going to look over your shoulder. Breathe freely and deeply, and release any tightness from your neck. Let your head float back to the center, and let the left ear sink down towards the left shoulder. And in the same way, just allow and release. Slowly turning towards your left shoulder now and easing. And then you're going to make a scoop down across the front of your body, really softly, really slowly, all the way back to your right. And then make an arc. Do it slowly, do it mindfully. And then left to right in the same way. The final movement is the scoop back down. Following all the way back to your left shoulder. You may want to let your head just sink down back to the center. Begin to gently roll your shoulders as your head floats up. Ease away. So you're going to use your breath to release any final tension from your shoulders. As you inhale, squeezing the shoulders right up to the ears, have a big shrug, and then sigh. Inhaling, shrug, sigh, and release down and relax your jaw. And repeat that 3, 4, 6 times. Whatever feels good and whatever you feel that you need to release. On your next in-breath, stretch the fingertips right up to the center. As you exhale softly down, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, allow the pelvis to roll forwards as you draw the shoulders back, extending and opening away from your baby. As you exhale, release, relax. Inhaling, exhaling slowly down. Clasp your hands as you inhale and extend, open, maybe let your head roll back. As you exhale, let go. Remember to keep your mouth soft, keep your jaw relaxed. Now, we're going to make that movement a little deeper. You can take your knees as wide as you wish, feet grounded, fingertips supporting, so no pressure in your wrists. As you inhale, extend and roll. Exhale out through the mouth. Round and release. Engage into your feet as you inhale and extend. Blow out through the mouth. And repeat this 4 to 6 times. If your pelvis is comfortable and there is no pressure in the pelvis, you can sit in this mermaid position. And this is a wonderful movement to release your hip. So you gently lift through the hip, gently easing, opening. For most people, this feels really comfortable and it relieves pressure in the pelvis. Gently release and swap. Lifting through the hip, easing, opening. And again, if it feels comfortable, you might find this is a really good position to sit in. Come back to your seated position. You can do this seated, you can do it standing. Maybe you want to sit on your ball. Side stretches are really good for releasing pressure underneath the ribs. If you've got indigestion and pressure around the stomach, again, use your side stretch, and it's particularly useful when you sit on the ball. With your right hand, as you inhale, you grow the arm and lengthen as far as you want to go. As you exhale, sinking to the side. Now really relax your head and neck. Let the upper arm hang over your head and let the lower arm release. Stay here for a few breaths. Really use your breath, working into the lowest regions of your lungs, breathing out into the open side. As you exhale, just sink and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, release. And then go on to the left side in your own time. You grow the arm with your breath, really lifting and lengthening. As you exhale, sinking. Let the arm hang over your head. Let this lower shoulder really relax and breathe out into the open side. Stay a few breaths until you feel the release. Inhale, lengthen back to the center. Exhale, relax. Release your arms. Tuck your elbows right into your body so that you can isolate your wrist joints. Fold the thumb into the center of the palm. Rotate into the wrist joints. These movements are really crucial for releasing any carpal tunnel type symptoms, any swelling in the hands and the fingers, pins and needles, rotating and releasing, but keeping your elbows tucked in. Now squeeze your fingers, really work your finger joints. Get the circulation moving in your fingers, work right down into the root of your thumb and the root of your fingers. Take your palms flat. Draw the little fingers out, index fingers towards each other. Working through the sides of the wrist. Now this can be quite painful, it can be quite tight. So don't work into anything that is uncomfortable, but just gently easing. Then fold the thumb back in, fingertips around the thumb, curl the hands right back, feel the stretch across the back of the wrists, and then stretch into the heel of your hand. Curling, releasing. Getting the circulation moving in the wrist joints. And then finish with the rotations. Rotating and easing and releasing. Have a little shake out. Relax. So we're going to come down into our cat stretch. Knowing, again, that this supports you through any pressure that you feel in your lower back, any pressure, any tightness from the weight of your baby, but also tension in the upper back and the neck. It works the whole of your spine. You can use support under your knees, under your hands, and remember as you move to walk yourself around carefully. Now your knees are directly underneath your hip bones, hands further forwards of the shoulders. Spread the fingers out. Let the weight of your baby sink down away from your spine. And just take a moment to really let your head go. Sway. Release. Let the weight of your baby come off your back. Take your awareness down into your tailbone. Circle into your tailbone. Try to isolate the movement in the pelvis. If you have lower back tension, tightness in the gluteal muscles, tightness in the hamstrings, you will begin to feel that release. Then you can begin to make a figure of 8 through your shoulders, through the upper back. Really massage into the upper body. Take your knees a little wider. Drop the body weight right back and stretch from hip to hip, easing out all the pressure in your lumbar spine. Then you can bring those movements together into your figure of 8. Think about the figure of 8 on your mat. Roll the upper body, scoop the lower. Roll, scoop, take it back the other way. Keep it really fluid and really relaxed. And then come back to your neutral table. Now your spinal muscles are nice and warm, you can work into your cat stretch. Looking forwards, drawing the shoulder blades down your back. Let the weight of your baby really release. Let the pelvis tilt away. Breathe down your spine. As you breathe out, let your head go first, rounding into the upper back, and the pelvis will naturally draw forwards. You can repeat this 4 to 6 times. Rounding, releasing, stretching away. Use this movement to release back tension and the pressure and the weight of your baby. As we go into the final round, keep your back relaxed. Soften slowly back to your rest position. You can sit with the knees wide, or you can rest onto your forearms. Let your breathing really soften and really relax. So we're going to work into our down dog. Up to 36 weeks. Generally, most people after 36 weeks don't want to do this, but if it feels good to you, you can continue. Toes tucked under, hands and feet to the width of your mat. Rolling up, knees really wide and stretching away into the gluteal muscles, into the hamstrings. Rock it out. You can squat, lifting away. Whatever feels good. Don't stay too long. Come down and rest. Moving back to your hands and knees position. Bring your knees back into neutral. Come to bring one foot out to the side. Start with your right foot first. Gentle hip circles. Massaging around the hip joints, easing and opening. Breathe freely and deeply. And then bring the leg back into the center. Again, release, relax, and then take the foot to the other side and repeat. If you have a lot of low pelvic pressure, this is a really nice movement. But don't go into anything uncomfortable. If it doesn't feel good, Don't go there. Rest at the end of the movement and relax. Again, going into the rest position, pausing. And then when you're ready to finish your practice, remember to lie on your left side. Use the supports that you need between your knees, under your hips, and take at least 10 minutes to rest and relax after your practice, breathing freely and deeply.